Alright y'all, welcome back to Combat Arms channel. Okay, so we're checking out some more Ukrainian combat footage. Now this is from the Azov unit again. This is particularly the 12th Special Forces Brigade. Now it looks like this is kind of like a reconnaissance element that is actually going on the offensive and hitting some Russian positions. Now we've checked out, the last video that we checked out from Azov was pretty insane. Some very, very textbook stuff of how to conduct an assault on these trenches. Now, it looks like most of this video is kind of in low light. And of course, when it comes to kind of like low light stuff like this, you need to kind of be a little bit more slow and methodical just to make sure that you can actually identify the objective as you're moving up to it and kind of understand the spacing. But of course, get good positive identification of enemy versus friendly forces. So it should be an interesting one. Let's go ahead and check it out. Now, it is on auto translate, so whatever they say might not be translated too well, but we can still get a good appreciation for kind of what's going on. Oh, starting off with some thermals, huh? Dude, these guys look high speed already. I mean, it is a special forces unit. Jesus, what an intro. Okay, I'm not sure. Those explosions look pretty freaking close, probably within like 30, 40 meters or something. Jesus. And it's so disorienting when that stuff actually goes off. Especially if you have night vision. Obviously it's going to amplify all of that light. Okay, so we got some white lights as well. We got some lasers, it looked like. Sounds like some people have some suppressed weapons, some don't. Which makes a difference again, like having an unsuppressed weapon not only kind of gives away your position, but it also wash out your nods a little bit. Alright, getting a little bit more light going, so the sun's coming up. I mean, their momentum seems pretty good. I mean, they're probably catching these guys pretty unaware. Damn. Yeah, the use of like a white light just comes with a lot more kind of things to consider. As far as, you know, your position, kind of giving your position away, but also when you turn the flashlight on, especially when you're getting to these trenches. I haven't practiced any low light trench clearing myself, but must be kind of tricky, especially when the light starts bouncing off of everything, creating a bunch of sketchy shadows. Everything looks like it's moving. Oh, but that laser, man. Lasers are clutch for this kind of distance. Yeah, their violence, man, I gotta say, their violence of action is solid. They're not really getting held up much at all. Even given like the gnarly terrain that we're still seeing here. Damn, dude. I gotta say, the grenade explosions just look like so much more violent, I guess, or powerful when it's like low light. Oh shit. Dude, there's something about a laser and just burst fire or full auto fire. Dude, how many grenades is that dude in there gonna eat? Oh, nice, dude, the strobe. Dude, the strobe will disorient like crazy. That is an awesome thing to have. Because with a flashlight, you can kind of see the point of origin. You can kind of shoot at that if it's not directly pointed at your eyes. But with the strobe, again, it just like creates shadows everywhere, even if it's not directly pointing onto your face. If it is, you're not having a good time. But if it's not, again, it's still very disorienting. Kind of like everything kind of moving frame by frame, if it makes sense. Dude, that guy's got fucking balls, man. Dude, he's just sending it too. Damn, these grenades look so freaking close. It's crazy even seeing like the fuse activate as they chuck it. Well, you know they're feeling that overpressure too from those frags. Oh my god, now they're just laying waste. Dude. Trying to see where they're even going towards. Who are those guys? Alright, so whatever they're hitting right now, they're just really softening that objective. It also looks like they're still taking some pretty heavy resistance, so it might be pretty built up to where those like grenade launchers and stuff isn't affecting them too much. Yeah, man, grenade launchers are clutch. Damn, that dude looks like a freaking machine. Yeah, it looks like he's got maybe a thermal sight. I'm not sure if that's the view we kind of caught in the beginning of the video. So hectic. Oh, he's still got his laser going, huh? Alright. I imagine he's like a team leader or something. Looks like he's doing a pretty good job of controlling them and trying to push that momentum. Oh shit. This dude just get hit by a frag or something? Looked like it was pretty close. Jeez, and it's hard to tell how close they are, but it looks like they're probably within like 20 meters, which is super sketchy. Yeah, that's a nice optic.
Позови одного человека сюда!
Oh, nice. Okay, so they got some people in the reserve to kind of go up and support.
ВК, стрелка, автоматчика сюда, автоматчика! Автоматчика, блядь!
Oh, he's even got a net around his optic? Is that for the glare? I've never seen it on the backside though. Shit, dude. That guy's hanging in there the whole freaking time. I wonder how big the force is that they're going against, because right now it looks like they have about a squad's worth of dudes. But they're still taking some pretty heavy resistance. Shit. Dude, that's always like nerve-wracking when you see like these guys kind of pushing back towards cover and then one of their dudes like rapidly picks up their weapon as if to engage somebody that just popped up. And then when it's times like this where things kind of, where there's like a lull, it's understanding like how much ammo everybody has left. Shit, dude. And like you practice tourniquet drills and stuff in the military, but like doing a tourniquet drill with something like this where you have a dude who, I mean, you don't really have a whole lot of room, and obviously you're being engaged and stuff, so some people are still having to pull security, but it's never going to be like that ideal situation. So kind of just understanding the basics of how to implement a tourniquet, you know, helps a little bit more when you're kind of put into positions like this where it's just a lot less than ideal. Shit, it looks like he is in a lot of pain, understandably. Yeah, I mean, they're not sugarcoating any of this, dude. Like, this is just the fact of the matter with what their operations look like. Damn. Some tough dudes. Damn, dude. That was freaking hectic. Again, kind of, especially as the sun is coming up and like you can kind of get a better idea of what the terrain looks like and stuff. And I mean, we still couldn't really see the positions that they were hitting kind of towards the end there. But yeah, as the sun comes up, then you just have different considerations. Especially like they had thermal optics. Once the sun is coming up or when the sun is going down, everything kind of gets washed out a bit just because of like all the different kind of temperatures and everything kind of warming up. It's just really kind of difficult to see certain things, at least kind of distinction or depth when you have a thermal optic as the sun is coming up. So it's good at nighttime, of course, and it's good even just during the day, but kind of during that transitionary period, it's not going to work out as well. So it's nice that he kind of had the laser as a backup, but that was definitely a hectic gunfight right there, especially once you start getting casualties and stuff. You kind of need to reassess and once you have that lull, again, you kind of need to understand how much ammo everybody has, because you don't want to be going black on ammo while you're still on the objective, understandably. And it looks like they got everybody out okay. Hopefully they didn't get any KIA during this particular mission. Now, we've checked out a lot of combat footage here on the channel, but again, kind of like seeing when it's like low lights and stuff, and as it's kind of transitioning, just really gets a good appreciation for, like, you know, it's nighttime, you can't really see it so well on the video, but then as you start to kind of see it in phases where it's getting brighter and brighter and you can kind of see a little bit more details, it's also really interesting to see like just how the guns act differently, or at least they look differently when it's nighttime, because obviously like those flashes from the explosions and the guns themselves do a lot more as far as kind of like impairment and just trying to like see and figure out what's going on. Even your sense of direction kind of gets warped a little bit when you just keep having flashes everywhere. And again, just kind of talking about how that works with night vision or thermal optics. You know, that flash constantly happening is going to be a little bit more disorienting. So having something like a suppressor is definitely going to be pretty freaking handy in a mission like this. But again, kind of seeing all this stuff in play really goes to show kind of how shitty, I mean, combat, of course, is going to be shitty, but when you're talking about like this low light stuff, it kind of shows a lot more of that kind of fog of war and just trying to understand what is happening, where everybody is, and what these guys are having to contend with. You might have the edge kind of in that they're not necessarily prepared, or they might not have expected it, or their defenses are down a little bit, they're kind of tired. But of course, once everybody starts standing to, then you kind of see the resistance also ramping up a bit. So kind of trying to keep that momentum the entire time, just so you can keep pushing, getting through as many objectives or trench lines as possible, just so you're not getting like caught up and stuff. But yeah, they did a freaking good job. These guys were great at communicating. They're great at using that violence, great at kind of softening up the objectives as they're kind of moving up onto it. But yeah, it's a tough job, and you can see there's definitely some tough people doing it. But of course, let me know what you guys think. If there's anything that stood out to y'all that didn't necessarily stand out to me, definitely let me know. Again, I'm kind of only talking from my experience in the infantry and just kind of like the military in general, but you guys also have your own kind of experiences. So there might be some things that you can, you know, kind of point out for everybody. And there's definitely going to be some things that y'all know that I don't. So of course, feel free to share that information with all of us, because it kind of makes us a little bit better in kind of understanding everything. Just gives us a kind of clearer picture and a better appreciation for what these guys are doing and what they're working with. But hopefully you guys enjoyed. Again, if you guys have any recommendations, definitely send them my way. I do have a pretty lengthy list of kind of Ukraine war videos, so I'm going to try and get to them. But again, of course, I'll be checking out some other countries in between. And generally with stuff like this, it's either demonetized and or age restricted. So if you guys want to support the channel, definitely feel free to hit that subscribe button. I would appreciate it. And if you guys have subscribed before, definitely feel free to check down below and see if you are still subscribed, because a lot of y'all are telling me that sometimes YouTube just like unsubscribes you randomly, which happens, I guess. So definitely feel free to check down below if you guys want to help and support the channel, or, you know, just throw a like on the video is also appreciated, so I understand what I should be doing a little bit more of. And again, it's not necessarily for the money. It's all about kind of spreading that awareness, getting good appreciation, and of course, learning together. And it's super trippy to think that there's 500,000 people supporting the channel, kind of supporting this community. So yeah, it's awesome. It's a lot of kind of responsibility, I feel like, on me to be able to, you know, find some good stuff that you guys want me to check out, and again, just kind of show on the channel. Because it's not necessarily always me educating, because my knowledge is going to be a little bit limited, but again, just kind of giving some awareness and allowing y'all as well to kind of provide some feedback. So that's kind of a cool part of this community, and again, having that many people is awesome as well. But hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. That is it for this one. I'll see you all in the next one.